Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're going back into the Luxury Flipper expansion for House Flipper. In the last couple of episodes we have worked on the loft, which has here got a green tick for the computer couple. That's a new chapter, that was job number 2. And then out at sea was job number 1, I'm on a boat, that was our first introduction. So now we can scroll around the map and we've got 2 jobs available. It can be a little bit hard to see, but you see the little white outline around that little house and around this block of flats. That marks the 2 jobs. So you're looking for the little white outline and it can be a little difficult to see at first. Let's do the apartment first because I think that will be a smaller job. Business as usual. A businessman with extraordinary tastes wants to have an apartment close to his company headquarters. Therefore he purchased this one, previously owned by a party-loving editor-in-chief of a famous angling magazine. Coincidentally, it turned out a very special girl also works nearby. Christopher already has a list of ideas when it comes to the necessary changes he wants to make here. So let's take a look at the building. That doesn't look too bad at all, actually. You could probably get by with this with just a bit of a clean up. So I think he's going to want specific things though.
But I wanted to drop in and walk you through the job.
That's very kind.
I like to have full control of the situation at all times. I only have a few minutes. The helicopter is waiting, and its engines are still hot.
Oh, he's going to a very particular taste, isn't he?
This unacceptable. You need to clean it thoroughly. For furnishings, take something stylish, top class only. Money is not an issue. Are we clear?
Yeah,
I need a room
the best
for
of
my
everything.
suits and ties. I want you to turn this area into a spacious wardrobe. I've left specific instructions in our contract. I'll pay you when you deliver your side of the agreement. I know you will fulfill the terms precisely. About this room, I would like to keep some things discreet. I trust my secret will be safe with you.
Ooh, what sort of secrets he got? Business as usual. Yes, Mr. Businessman, I will do my very best. And what is your secret vice? A special room. Right, so again we're in an elevator. It's very dark in here. I think you need better lighting. Ah, so if you click the buttons that brings you back to the menu to go to different places. That's useful to know. Right, so if we try and find the doors and walk out. Oh, everything's very dark. Oh, so it opens... Oh, is this our foyer? So, ooh. So the lift goes straight onto an open foyer. So whatever's out here should be warm and inviting. But it's not really part of your private living space. But it is kind of part of your studio. Right, we might need the flashlight for this actually. Oh, is it dark? Is it night time in the city? Yes, let's turn the lights on. Yes, this is going to make it a little difficult, isn't it, if it's at night time? Especially in a big open like loft area. It's kind of difficult to light a big light open loft, isn't there? That highlights some potential problems. Oh, like a walk-in closet. This is what this has been used as. That makes sense actually. So coats, shoes, stuff like jumpers, things like that would be kept here, wouldn't they? I don't think he wants us to do anything to this. He's quite happy with that. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't look like he wants us to change this room. A couple of little pushs to sit down to put shoes on. Okay, he's happy with that by the looks of it. Yeah, okay. Let's close the door on that then. We don't need to think about that. Let's have a little wander and see what we've got then. So there's a little room here. That's probably a toilet, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like somebody's had a party here. There's lots of rubbish left from... Yeah, it does look like a party, doesn't it? Lots of rubbish left from the party. If you were selling a place, surely you'd clean that up before you tried to sell. Very strange people that sell places in this game. Okay, do you know what? The furniture and stuff in here doesn't look bad at all. He doesn't like it because it's not the sort of stuff he wants. I've turned the torch on instead of turning the light on. Yes, in order to do the actual decorating, we probably need to try and turn the time to daylight again. Right, so the stairs kind of go across the open middle section, don't they? Yeah, very difficult to light up a space like this. Ooh. Lots of doors by the looks of it. We'll turn all the lights on. No, that's the same one. So, only just a little bit of a walkway corridor, not a real proper mezzanine here. Let's see if we can turn the lights on now. Which set? I know there is a change daylight. Here we go, day and night mode. I had it disabled. If we turn it to real time, it's light here at the moment. So yeah, I don't think there's a way to turn it full daylight. It's just a disable. So the game time is definitely at night, so we'll have to go for real time. If it was dark where I am, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? That's much better, now we can actually see. Much better. That's going to make it much easier for cleaning. Much better. Right, so bedroom here. Again, to me it looks pretty nice in here. I don't think it particularly would need changing. If it was one you were flipping for yourself, you'd just tidy up and leave it as it is, probably. It's not a bad view. You can see the sea, but it's not a direct sea view. That's the problem with the town, isn't it? Very few places actually have a direct sea view, but you can see the sea, so... walk-in bathroom for the bedroom, that's nice. This is probably going to be... well, this could be master bedroom. Double sink, bath. That's a nice size. Oh, tiny walk-in closet. That's quite small actually for a master, so what's this one? Could this be the master? Oh, look at that, it's a great big corner windows. That's crying out for curtains because we're quite close to the neighbours. But you do have a view of the sea again. How big are the rooms off here? There's a little bathroom. Oh no, it's not too... oh no, that's quite a nice bathroom actually, and that one's got a blind, that's good. And then another door, there's a little walk-in closet there as well. So that's two rooms with an ensuite bathroom and a walk-in closet on them. Oh, an indoor cinema. Oh, there's no lights in this room. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I would keep the indoor cinema if I was trying to flip this out. Definitely. Nice luxury feature for people trying to buy. Wait, is the list telling me to sell everything? He doesn't want to keep an indoor cinema. Why not? Mr. Businessman, why not? It's a good way to schmooze people. Let's give it a bit of a clean. I really like this idea of the indoor cinema in a place like this. I really, really do. I have to try and keep a memory of that in my brain for later when we're redoing things to flip ourselves. We should probably do that in one of the houses at least. That looks really cool. I would have kept that, but he doesn't want us to. What does he want us to? He wants us to get... oh! Console brushy controller Emmy. He wants to turn it into a gaming room? Okay, well that would work too. Seems a shame to sell these sofas and things though. There's nothing wrong with any of them. Okay, let's go one room at a time, shall we? Let's see what he wants to do with this beautiful indoor cinema that he wants to demolish. Oh, bye-bye indoor cinema. I'm very sad to see you go. Right, do we want to sell? No, we don't want to sell any of those. We want to sell... where's the projector? Where's the projector? There's... oh, it's on the ceiling. Silly kitty, it was on the ceiling. Right, wall lamps, 6 of them. That must be these. Yep, that's these. Yes, so it seems that as we go further in, each job is slightly bigger than the last one. This one's going to be a gaming room. big open plan living room and then 2 bedrooms with ensuite and walk-in cupboards, so quite a big job this one. Ooh, we've got another mood board. Ah, look, it's definitely a gaming room look, and he really likes the red neons. I want to have my playroom here for video games and stuff. Red LED strips, leather furniture, a good gaming chair is the most important, and of course high quality displays. So he's a gaming buff and he really likes red glowy lights and neons. Okie dokie, that gives us a definite idea. And looking at his furnishings, he seems to be brown leather, red pillows, so red accents and black and brown leather and stuff. So Decoraback wallpaper black, that's kind of got that texture of the soundproofing stuff, hasn't it? A visual sort of texture like that, and sort of it's got like wavy patterns on it, so it looks a little bit like moving neon. So I think we'll use that as, how much of that do we need to use? Let's put it on the big long walls, I think. And see what I mean? It's got that like glowy, bubbly, floaty, vapoury texture pattern across it. I really kind of like that texture pattern, it's nice. And he had like the black sound dampening stuff on his mood board, so I think this will match quite nicely with that. And then red accents and furniture in brown leather, that was what his mood board had, wasn't it? So, and how much of the use a wall finish? 28%, so we need to do more of the wall. Definitely need more of the wall texture. Okay. So let's do the opposite long wall with that as well. And see where that puts us. I think if we did all 4 walls, that might be a little overpowering though. Let's keep going, we're going to need another stack of that, aren't we? One more stack would be enough to finish off the second wall, I think. Maybe the 2 end walls should be like some sort of contrast thing, because if we did all 4 walls the same, I think that would be too much. Let's have a look. Oop, no, I should have gone back to... No, it's the... not the taskbar, it's the little marker, isn't it, to click E on. Oops, can we get the... Yeah, got it. I think the 2 end walls should be a different for contrast. Now we could go for the grey gradient wallpaper, or we should go for one of the red paints maybe. I think if we went for Crimson Confusion it'd be too bright. So hot brick or red tango. Slightly redder or slightly darker? Slightly darker maybe? Try the red tango. That's the darkest of the reds. Oh, that might work quite nicely. I think anything brighter might have been a little bit much and a bit distracting from your gaming. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So if we do the 2 end walls in the red and then the big walls in our fancy panels, I think that's going to work quite nicely. That extra one that I did that I shouldn't have done, we'll paint over that. Yes, I kind of like the red and black. It's a nice colour scheme, I think. It can be a little overpowering in smaller rooms though, and we don't often get big rooms in this game. But maybe with some of these luxury houses we'll have a lot of open space so we can use the more overpowering colours that we can't use in the small houses. Beautiful, I think that's all of our walls done. This is going to be floor texture. I'm surprised Mr. Controls actually left us with some choices. I would have thought he'd have picked everything himself. No. I think the red floor might be just there a little bit too much. And I don't think the black panels is going to fit in with the high quality that he's talking about. So I'm a little bit torn. Maybe the dark wood, herringbone or Hudson. That's kind of the darkest one in the wood, isn't it? I think this might be the one. Oh, we've still got some panels, we need to sell those. Right, let's take a look. We've got 3 pieces of furniture to choose too. He's leaving us a lot of choice. Oh, that's unexpected actually. Which sort of desk for him? I think the artist's nook desk just looks too cheap for the guy that we're working for here. I think it would have to either be the Rebecca or the Agama. Does that look too much like an office desk, or would it work for gaming too? It's going to be proper hard wood, isn't it? And that's probably going to be more of his ballpark and jam and things, isn't it? Yeah, let's try that. Personal taste as to which of the two you would go for, I think. But he's like a CEO, so maybe a proper desk would fit him better. Oh, we've got 4. Oh, it's 4 pieces of furniture to pick. Oh. Ooh. He wants a high quality gaming chair, he said so. So these Conti leather chairs would be quite nice, but we can't get it in a red. There's no red tints to that, but I think we'll go for the brown leather. That's the highest quality chair. It does match the desk, doesn't it? Could have gone for one like the Fez and made it a red chair to match his red thing, but that might be a little bit too bright. Now we want a nice proper sofa. Elegant leather sofa definitely sounds like the thing. Nice dark brown. I think the dark brown, yeah, the dark brown was definitely from his mood board. So we'll put that along the opposite great big wall. Good position there, I think. And what else? Coffee table. So you could buy a poof if you want extra seating, or you can buy a nice coffee table to put things on. I think we're going to go for a coffee table because I think it said we wanted a console as well, so we're going to want somewhere to put the console and the controllers. So the console will go on what used to be the unit for the TV unit, wouldn't it? And then the controllers will go on the coffee table, and that also leaves you somewhere to pop drinks and snacks and things. So this needs to be at that end of the sofa, close to where the controllers are going to go onto it. Yeah, we want top of the range computer monitors, don't we? For 2 different screens. See, the one that's £400, you can change the colour of the stand a bit, so you could go for the red, or we just go for the most expensive one because he said high quality, and we can put a little bit of a red tint at the edges, so that will meet his brief, wouldn't it? And I think he needs 2 of those, so if we put it at one side, rotate it a little bit, and the second one, rotate it the other way. Actually, let's double check that we might have to separately pick them, so you could go for make that red stand, you see, or we can match the 2. I think we'll match them. So let's turn that on the other side of the desk a little bit and rotate. Oop, too much. Right. Oh, now we're getting lots more pop-ups. Reposition a little bit, that's better. Right, we've got lots of pop-ups now. Oh, sound baffling. Yeah, sound baffling. I think he had the little textured panels like that, didn't he, before? And he wanted red. Oh, dark red and black. Yes, it's alternating dark red and black to match his colour scheme, yeah. Oh, can't quite put it behind the desk. Ooh. Oh, it won't quite fit. Alright, how many of these panels are we going to want? Kind of want it right behind the desk, don't I? Position's going to be a little bit difficult here, isn't it? Can I fit two in the... Will two fit above the desk? Can we fit a second one above the first one? I bet this is all going to be sound baffling, isn't it? Yes, it is. So if we keep choosing the same one and change it to the same colour scheme, so we want a red and a black. The dark red and the black. Not the light red, the dark one. Now, will the second one... No, the second one won't fit above, so we're going to have to move the desk slightly if we really are going to want a great big panel of that. Sound baffling, yeah. Right, we need to figure out how many panels that we've got to fit on. We might need to move the desk slightly forward so that we can put those behind it slightly. And red and black. If all 6 of these along the wall are all going to be sound baffling, we're going to have to move the desk. I think they are. Right, let's buy them all and then we'll move things. We could go for smaller stuff and put it in the middle at the top. But do you know what, I think we could go for the little one, but do you know what, I think we should go for the same for all of them. We're definitely going to need to move the desk forward then, right, so we need to move our pieces of furniture a little bit further back, then put the sound baffling on the wall and then maybe move it back a little bit, or maybe we won't move it back, I don't know. Just give a small clearance so we don't need to move it all the way back. Then what we want to do is to bring the sound baffling down just a little bit so that we can fit one above it as well, and then we want to centre it around where we're going to put the desk, don't we? So forgive me while we just move things around a little bit. And so we've got 6 panels and we want to centre it behind the desk to baffle the sound a bit. So I did that in a slightly more finicky way because I wasn't quite sure what they were asking us for, but now we know. It's easier, isn't it? So we want to move one down a little bit in line with the other and then move that one on top. Oh, I didn't move it down far enough. Right, one square lower. Oops. Come on, let's get you in position. I think that's right. Lovely. Remove the desk so it's in the middle of that. And then we rearrange the monitors and things. And we might have to rearrange the monitors again once we've got the keyboard and everything on there as well, because we need to make sure everything fits properly. And then move the desk, chair, and then we need to buy a computer. Right, so the next thing on my list is the console. Oh, hang on, do we need sound baffling on the opposite wall as well? Okay, let's move it slightly away from there. Right, better position for some of the pieces. Right, is this going to be sound baffling again? It is. Right, so now we know we need 6 pieces and we're using the dark red and the black. And if we can place one high up there like that, and then we can fit the rest around it. Maybe. Just a bit of an overlap and then on top of it. Yeah, and then we can place them to either side. So can we do multiple ones without, or should I have to click each one of the panels individually for the ease? Oh, yes, they are disappearing as we do it. Perfect. So you only have to use one, and then they'll all disappear. Lovely. Right, and if we were being super careful, we'd have made sure that they were directly opposite each other, but I didn't do that. It's fine. Close enough. Right, so we want a console, 2 controllers, some lamps and a computer. Right, okay. So what did I say we'd do? I said we'd put the console on the little unit that used to have the sound system on it, and then the controllers on the desk, and then the computer needs to go here. Right, that needs to rotate. So we've got the red accents on the computer, look. And then we need a keyboard with red accents. Let's pop that on the, not on their floor, on their desk. There we go. We need to move a little bit closer to it to place it properly. Lovely. Right, what else? Mouse. Mouse with red accents. Pop that here. Rotate. Thank you. TV to go on the wall. I think we put this on the end wall above this little unit. That's why you kept the speakers to use on this, isn't it? Okay, and a little bit further down, I think. Much better. Right, console. Can't change the colour on that. Let's put that on the unit. Let me figure out which way should be the front. That's the back, that's the front. Right, so put that on the unit there, if I can slide it in. Yeah, lovely. And then the controllers we'll put on the coffee table. Like I said earlier, we want to make the accent red. Oh no, not the main body, the accent red. Let's make the base black and the accent red. That's better. And we want 2 of those, and we'll put them on the coffee table. Let's change the angle. 1, 2. Beautiful. Now, we've got lots of lighting. Oh, a mouse pad. A backlit one. Oh, red again for the lights. We're going to have to rearrange the desk again now, aren't we? Yes, we're going to have to rearrange a little bit. So move the keyboard across a bit. And move the mouse out of the way so that we can put the mouse pad down and then put the mouse back on top of it. So he's a secret closet gamer, this guy. I don't know why he wants to keep that a secret. Tube extend ceiling lamp. What colour shall we go for? Don't think we want to go for pink. How about dark grey? Gold accents maybe? Right, how many of these? 2. So 1, 2. So that's our main lighting from the ceiling. And then we've got lots of LED strips. He did say he liked LED lights, so we need 2 of the 1 metre and 9 of the 2 metre. Right, so the 2 2-metre ones, he said he likes red lights, so we'll turn them all to red. So maybe the small ones on the 2 small walls and the long ones on the 2 side walls. 1 above the door, maybe 2. It's not quite central, is it, with the door, so. And then it was 9 of the long ones. Well, I'll turn it all to red first. So I think we had 3 lights on each of the 2 long walls when we first arrived. So we should be able to fit at least 3, but he wants 9. Let's start more to the end. So 1. 2. I might have got them at different heights now. 3. We can definitely fit 3. I don't think we can fit 4. 1, So now we've got 3 more. So I might be able to fit 2. I'm not quite sure how they thought they were going to fit. I think that's probably about the best I can do with the number of lights they've got. Interesting. It doesn't actually fit all the way around. There's a little bit of a gap. LED lights, slightly strange, I'm thinking. Okay, well that's the best I can do with what we were given there. Right, so now we need to choose a carpet. So we could go for some sort of contrast to what we've already put in the room, or we could match with the decor back, because that matches what we put on the wall. Let's see how big the medium one is. Put it in front of the sofa. If we rotate that. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think we've finished this first room, and I think we'll leave the episode there. So, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From swanky99, goodbye and happy gaming!